All right. So here we go. Vamos a grabar this class, and we're gonna wait for Ward. Oh, yes, Tracy, you're very right. Lumbar tightness can also be caused by hip flexors. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and here comes Ward. So yeah, that's true because your hip flexors attached to your lumbar spine, right? And they also flex. So if we are habitually, when we flex the hip, tucking the pelvis under, it will lead to chronic tightness, right? In the lumbar and discomfort. You can think about it as sometimes just dysfunction in that area, right? So things to think about, and hip flexor strength and hip flexor release are really important. And also thinking about pelvic stabilization when you flex the hip. So we'll talk about that a little bit today. So go ahead. Ward, are you in? Can you see? Can you let me know? And then we'll get started.
Yeah, it was damn Bluetooth that got me in trouble.
Oh, is your Bluetooth?
I'm just too inexperienced with
Tell me about it. Okay, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that worked out. So let's start for just a moment thinking about stretching your lumbar. So put your hands under your thighs. Let the elbows move slightly out. Feel your scapula pull together, your navel pull in. So now let your lumbar spine just extend forward as much as you can. And so when you think about extending your lumbar, we can sit back up. You want to imagine you're creating that extension through your whole spine. So it'll be more effective if you also create that length there in your thoracic spine up to the top of your neck. So just lightly bring that forward just a few times. Good. Good. So your spinal extensors really work all as they're different muscles, but they all work together. So when you start creating extension of the spine in one spot, it should translate to the rest of your spine. Good. So now let's pause here for a moment, stretching forward. Take your arms, let them come. Feel your low back for a moment. Feel the shape of your low back. Let your chest open up as you do this. Good. And then from here, we're going to exhale. Just open the knees. Take your two arms up. Good. And then let's stretch to one side. Good. So in this lateral flexion, you're going to feel the opposite side of your spine stretch. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, take that stretch in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale, sitting up. And then exhale, creating a little twist to the right. Inhale, moving through your center. And exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Let your fingertips float down. And now roll the palms out. Take the arms up overhead. And now let's exhale, squeeze the knees. Pull the belly in. So when you come back, you want to feel your whole abdominal wall engaged in that flexion. So you're going to open up, let the lumbar stretch. Good. And then exhale, pull the belly in as you let yourself float down. Right? So inhale, opening, opening, opening. And then exhale, coming all the way down. We're going to sit up for just a moment and reach your rib cage side to side. And then so you'll feel the muscles in the side of your back stretch as you create that little reach. So through the ribs one way, through the ribs the other way. Perhaps using a little exhale. You'll also notice that the abdominal muscles really fire when you reach side to side in this lateral flexion. And that is what allows your back to stretch. Good. So let's inhale, take your two arms up once again. Good. Exhale, sweep, take the sternum forward. Lightly circle the arms in the shoulder socket. Good. Checking in with your neck. Lightly circling the arms the other way. Good. Inhale, sitting tall. And exhale, coming down. Good. So pull in at your navel and really focus on engaging the abdominals so you're not just hanging here pulsing by your hip flexors only, right? So it's that deep abdominal engagement that's going to support your hip flexors in this bit of flexion here. Good. Let's inhale, open all the way back up. Take a little stretch to the right. Good. And take a little stretch to the left or go mirroring me. Twist one way and twist the other way. Good. Now exhale, opposite hand to ankle. So you can keep the knees bent, And then once again, this little twist should feel your whole back as you extend should move as one thing forward, right? Exhale to reach. Inhale, center. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Try to keep your sitting bones anchored as you go. Exhaling to twist. Exhaling to twist. Very nice. Sitting up. Here we go. Inhale, your palms come right over the knees. Exhale, pull the belly in as you float back. Now rotating to the right. Lightly pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, taking the arms up, lengthening out your back, and then exhale, take that to the left, and you'll just lightly pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to repeat that, but as you open up with the knees open, and then exhale, close, rotate to one side, to the right, to the left, whatever makes more sense for your brain, and we'll exhale, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, opening all the way up, letting your hips release. Exhale, closing, and then taking that back to the opposite side. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, sit all the way up for just a moment. Take the hands behind the head, and then watch this relationship to your tailbone and your head. So the head is going to extend forward, and the tailbone is going to reach back. And feel them sort of moving in opposition, but together as you come forward. Let's do this one more time. Good. And now from here, just exhale, extend the arms, pull the elbows back towards your sides, reach the arms. 5. Exhale, reach the arms. 4. Reach the arms. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Let's close the arms, close the legs. I'm going to turn this way and start bringing myself down to the mat. So another good way to clear your hips, if this stuff up top makes you tight, is just send your hips to each side, right? So you can push through the feet and just encourage the front of the hips to stretch. Let's do that one more time, each direction, and then we'll go down to the mat and get serious here. So your 2 arms extending out once again. We're going to exhale, lower, and then lightly pulse here. 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Good. If this is feeling too much, put your hands behind the thighs. If not, lower down just a hair more and lightly pulse. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Very good. Hands back behind the thighs once again. Belly pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check in each time you pause. See where your back is at, where are your hips at. See if you can do this again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Last time. See if you can lightly pulse from the abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. See if you can now slowly lower all of the bones of your back down to the mat. Exhale to lengthen out. So open the arms into a T shape. Let's clear the hips once again by taking the knees to one side, pushing through the feet. Inhale as you move through your center. Exhale, taking your hips in the opposite direction. Good. One more time. Each way. Here we go. And exhale, bring the kneecaps back to face forward. So now, arms in at your sides, push your feet here into the floor. Let's exhale, take the pelvis up. Feel your knees right over your heels. Take a breath, inhale, and then exhale, slowly pull the bones of your back down to the floor, bone by bone by bone. So again, another great way to clear tightness in the hips and stretch them while you shift the position of your pelvis. Good. And engage the glutes and hamstrings. Inhale, taking a breath. And now exhale, slowly lowering that all the way back down to the floor. One more time. Inhale. And then let's exhale, pushing through the feet. Bring yourself up. So here with your pelvis lifted, take your 10 toes off of the floor and then just press the 10 toes down and up into the floor. Good. So this is a little movement. You can kind of imagine you were, trying to call up a friend using just your toes to press the buttons. Good. Just feeling that aliveness, alertness in the feet through the ankles. Good. So then from there, exhale, lightly lift the sitting bones down and up for 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Take your hands to your two hips here. Just check to make sure your hip bones are even. And now, as you lower your pelvis down, I want you to slide your hands down the front of the hips and then exhale, bring your hands here to your knees. So press your hands into the legs, legs into the hands. Feel the belly firm up as you do this. And now your right arm, left leg reach away. Exhale, they pull back to your center. Left arm, right leg reach away. Exhale, pull in. So watch your center, right? Navel initiate as you move here. You want to feel the abdomen pull down slightly to protect the lumbar spine, to support the lumbar spine. So you don't want to feel any tipping or arching in your pubic plate, right? As the legs are moving away. Let's pause. Stretch two arms, two legs out. Pull right back to your center. Two arms, two legs out. Back to the center. Arms and legs out. 3. Back to your center. Arms and legs out. 2. Back to the center. Arms and legs out. 1. Now from here, pause. You're going to let your right arm, left leg lower to the floor and lift right back up. Left arm, right leg, or whatever you haven't done. Good. So you're just going to create a little alternating here from deep in the belly, from a strong center, feeling the elongation of your spine, elongation of your limbs. Good. So now we're going to pause with your right leg down and your left arm down, and then your left leg, let it circle just a few times in the hip socket. Good. Now slowly, so watch your belly as you do this. Keep your ribs, your shoulders, your hips even. As you change directions, circle the leg the other way. Bend either knee to support you here. If this is too much, let's pause. Bring your limbs right back up. Now the right arm, left leg lower. And now the right leg is going to circle in the hip socket just a few times. Good. So feel a firmness in your bottom heel. Really anchor that leg into the floor, and that's going to help you support a long, steady torso. Circling the other way. 2 and 1. Let's pause. Bring all your limbs up together. Inhale, take the two arms alongside the ears, and then exhale, round through the rib cage, lift your head and chest. Gaze pulls up to your belly, palms space up. You're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. A pause. Hands to the inner thighs, heels together, toes apart. Squeeze the belly to lift the head and chest. Arms here at your sides. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause again. Hands to the inner thighs. Squeeze, scoop, lift. Let the legs extend out. Pulling the belly deep. Last time here. Put your head on the floor if your neck is fatiguing. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pause. Bend the knees. Take your hands to your ankles. Rock your hips just a little bit. Pulling the abdomen in. Good. And then let's set the soles of the feet here on the floor. Letting your knees open up. Press your arms here into the mat. Exhale, let the pelvis lift. And once again, you can lightly pulse by squeezing the heels together, opening the knees. Just take a couple rounds here, letting your hips stretch out, right? So you counter a lot of that deep flexion with a little bit of extension and a little bit of openness. Good. Let's exhale. Put the bones of the back down on the floor gently. Fingers interlaced together. Las manos. Bring your hands behind the head. And your elbows are going to pull out and in just a couple of times. And now from here, lift your head and chest and just take a look at your pubic plate. Feel that the hip bones and pubic bones are level to one another. From here, you're going to lift the shoulder blades without tucking the pelvis up, and then lift your 2 feet. So we're going to lower down, 2, 3. Now exhale, lift up, 2, 3. Let's come down, 2, 3. Let's exhale, lift up, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Let's exhale, lift up. Now pull your ankles over your pelvis. Let the knees come out towards your armpits. We're going to lower the head and chest. Let the heels beat together. So from here, just beat the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, bend the knees. And exhale, lift the head and chest as you extend the knees. Now this time, beat the left heel into the right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, lower the head and chest. Take a breath, inhale. And exhale, lift, making sure you can peel the shoulder blades up. Hold steady from the abdomen, right heel into the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, bending both knees, lowering your head and chest right back down to the floor. Inhale and exhale, lift. Now point the toes, take the right ankle over the left. Now change the cross of the legs. We're going to go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's pause. Lift the shoulder blades again. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pause. Cross the right leg over the left. Take your left foot to the floor. Lower the head and chest, arms to your sides. Exhale, press and lift the pelvis up. So again, another way you can extend the back, release the hips. Good, as you're stretching here. Take a breath and see if you can lift your left heel up. Good, set it down. See if you can lift the ball of your left foot up. This may cause some cramping, I hope not, but come out of it if it does. Now exhale, slowly lower all those bones back down. Take your palms together over your torso. And then from here, I want you to extend your arms as you bend the knee, the bottom knee, and then stretch and reach them right back up. Arms alongside the ears, exhale, stretch, extend. Arms alongside the ears, exhale, stretch, reach, extend. Arms alongside the ears, exhale, stretch, reach, extend. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, and then exhale. Now pause, slide the right leg over the left, interlace the fingers, hands behind the head. From here, you're going to lift the head and chest again, change the cross of the legs. It's a 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pause, lift the shoulder blades. Again, changing the cross of the legs. It's 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now pause with the left ankle over the right, slide the leg down, bend the right knee, lower the head and chest. Arms float to your sides. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Lift the pelvis all the way up off of the floor. Good. Stretch your toes out. Stretch the palms out. Feel your neck nice and long. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Releasing the hip. Good. And now exhale. Just lift the right heel. Now, as you lift the heel, spread your weight through the ball of your right foot, right? So don't let it fall out to the side. Really press the right big toe base joint down. Now set the heel down. Now lift the ball of the foot. Good. And the same thing, feel your weight move into the center of the heel. And you'll just notice that translates really well into the center of the glute and hamstring. So you're finding the medial line of that leg. Exhale, set the bones of your spine down. Extend the 2 arms over your torso. And now you're going to extend the arms as you bend the knee. Actually, we did this a little differently. So you're here, and then the knee bends as the arms extend. So try this Just a couple of times, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, reaching out. Here we go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now pause. Bend the right knee. Take your hands behind the thigh. Stretch the hips, letting them come in over your torso. And then let's exhale, change the position of the 2 legs. Take the same stretch again. Good. And then let's uncross your 2 legs. Take your hands to the ankles. Use an exhale, tuck your head and chest up. Good. And then we're gonna try something a little different today. So exhale, rock to a sitting bone position. See if you can rock up onto the sitting bones. And then I want you from here to just slowly, slowly come back down to the mat with your knees over the chest. Are we good? Hands behind the head. Now extend the right leg as you rotate towards the left. Inhale, center, and exhale, reach. Inhale, center, and exhale, reach. Inhale, center, and exhale, reach. Inhale, center, exhale, twist and reach one leg. Last time with the left leg. Here you go, pause, hands back to your ankles, inhale, and exhale, rock back up onto your sitting bones. Okay, we're gonna try that 2 more times, different exercises each time. So see how slowly you can come down, walking your hands behind your legs. Good. And then from here, this time, exhale, extend arms and legs. 5, right back in. Extend arms and legs. 4, right back in. Extend arms and legs. 3, right back in. 2, right back in. And 1. Now pause. Hands behind the thighs. Hands to the ankles. Exhale, rock up. Good. Oh, this is hard. I know it's hard. Don't rock if that doesn't work, just slowly roll down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale and exhale. See if you can pull deep, deep, deep. Get a little more connected this time. And then your hands behind the head. Extend your right leg out. Take your left leg up. Change the position of the 2 legs. Take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pause, bend the knees, hands behind the ankles. Exhale, rock up. Slide the 2 legs out. Take the 2 arms up. Stretch forward by knitting your navel in, and then stack the spine tall. Stretch forward by knitting the navel in as you come. Good, let's try that 2 more times. Exhale, reaching. Good. Exhale, reaching. Good. So now you can keep your spine where it is. Rotate your ribs now, right and left with your arms overhead. So exhale, deeply twist through your center, feeling your sitting bones anchored. Good. One more time to the left. And now you're going to rotate, reach across your body. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, rotate, reach across the body. Exhale, sitting tall. Rotate and reach. Exhale up. Rotate, reach. Exhale up one more time each side. Rotate and reach. Now exhale, coming up. Rotate and reach. Exhale up. Pause here. Take your hands here underneath your shoulders. Bend the left knee. Stretch your 2 hips and just breathe. Take your gaze to your belly. Look at your 2 hip bones. Are they balanced? Let's exhale, release. Pause, coming down. Almost no weight in your hands. Exhale, change the position of the 2 legs. And you're just going to go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now let's pause with the left leg out. Good. Press some weight into your hands. Exhale. Lift the pelvis up. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And then we'll slowly release that coming down. Now try this. This isn't everybody's favorite position, but we're going to try coming onto your forearms for just a moment. And from this forearm position, I want you, it doesn't have to be a huge lift, but just see about taking your sits bones off of the floor and holding that lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Setting them down gently, pressing up through the hands. Exhale, bending the knees. And then let's come onto our sides here for a moment. So this is my left arm. This is my right leg. You can either mirror me or orient the other way, whatever is going to work for you. So start with your top hand here on your top hip, and you're just going to squeeze the feet together and open the knee out. Let's do 5 more here. Exhaling to lift 5. Exhale, lifting 4. Remember, the weight is really light in your hands. And that supporting hand. 2 and 1. Good. So now lightly lift the leg in external rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the foot forward, bring the leg back. We're going to go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pause with the leg behind you here for a moment. Good. And then with this bottom hand, can you lift your pelvis up? Take a stretch. Exhale, slowly bring that down. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, lift. Again, glorious little stretch of the pelvis, right back down. Exhale, lift. Good. Hold here for just a moment. Exhale, coming down. So now see about that top leg. Can you extend from the knee joint? 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Can we hold? Take your hand here to the leg and just stretch. Good. Give this a couple of breaths. Good. Bend the top knee. Now take that knee behind you and exhale, rock the hip joint out. So I mean, as you can think about this movement initiating in a couple different places. If you think about just moving your tailbone forward, your tailbone back, you might feel a little more gluteal action, particularly as you bring the tailbone forward. Good. And this idea is you're just releasing the hip crease here. Okay, so now we're going to pause. Take that bottom or your top leg forward once again. Let's change the position of the 2 legs. So we come over onto the opposite side. And remember, so when I'm here and there's no hand down, this is my obliques. I'm just holding myself up with my obliques. Good. So now let your top knee come down and up. Exhaling to lift. Good. So your feet are squeezing together. Let's take 5 more. Exhale, lifting 5. Exhale, lifting 4. Exhale, lifting 3 and 2 and 1. Let's hold this lift. Lightly let the foot come down and up. Exhale, taking it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it forward, take it back. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold the leg back. Now from here, let the hip open. You're going to press with the bottom arm, press with the bottom thigh. Exhale, lift the pelvis. And we'll come right back down. So make this slow. Really control the weight as it lowers. Good. We're going to try that one more time. Exhaling to lift. Good. And then from here, we're going to pause. You're going to let the bottom leg, or top leg, extend from the knee. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now slide the hand down the leg, get a deep stretch through the inner thigh. Good. So this hand can come anywhere on the leg that's comfortable. And now we'll bend the top knee, stretch, reach the leg behind you. Good. And then remember, this movement is just going to be tailbone initiated. So think about the tailbone stretching, reaching all the way forward, and then pulling all the way back. Good. Let's take that one more time. And then we're going to exhale. Take your hands all the way around, push through your feet, come onto all fours. This is my left side facing the computer. Good. So now take your head under and arch your back around the back up. All right. So see if you can for a moment articulate each of those vertebrae. Good. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, rounding that under. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round. Now from that round position, send your hips, thighs back, and then exhale, bring yourself all the way up onto the knees. Let's exhale, round, coming forward, and then undulate the spine and lift. Round, coming forward, undulating the spine and lifting. Good. Last time, rounding, coming forward, then undulating and lifting. Good. Let's let the forearms now come down to the mat. So you'll come slow. And then with your left leg, I want you to think about this as a kick all the way up. So the kneecaps are parallel, and then the knee kicks up towards this, or the heel kicks up towards the ceiling. So here we go. Take a few rounds here. 5, and exhale, reaching 4. Exhale, reaching 3, reaching 2, and reaching 1. Good. Pause. Now lightly, little kicks with the knee all the way up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, bringing that leg down. Slowly send the hips back, getting a stretch, undulating the back. Inhale a big breath. And this is a great small, useful challenge for your core. When you come down slowly with your forearms. Yeah, stretching out. Set the hands, set the forearms down. Now the right leg, you're going to kick towards the sky and back, kicking up and back, kicking up and back, kicking up and back. Here we go. Take 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold that leg and lightly lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring the leg back in. Slide your weight back. Undulate the spine. And then again, create that little healthy core challenge as you come down, right? So this should be your belly supporting you the whole way. You slowly, slowly, slowly lower your torso. Good. So walk your knees back from here just a little bit. And you're going to take your hips forward. Let the hips tap down. And exhale, let them reach back. You can even let your head and neck rest for a moment. And exhale as you feel ready. Bring your hips forward and then reach them back. Good. So we'll just try this another 5 rounds or so. Hips pulling in, lightly tapping down. Exhale, reaching hips and thighs back. Okay, let's do this one more time. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 2. It feels good. It feels functional. I'm liking it. Good. So now with your hips back, keep your bottom knee down on the floor and then rotate into a side plank. Lift the leg 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause. Taking that arm down, slowly pivoting back. Reach the hips back. We're going to try that on the other side. So you're going to pivot to your left side. Now take the right leg down and up. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, setting the leg down, melting the knee. And now this time, slowly reach your hips and pelvis down to the floor. Rest your head for just a moment and rock your hip bones side to side. Good. So from here, let the legs come long. If you've got your hands stacked one on top of the other, I want you to push through the arms and lift up any amount your back says. Yes, stretch me. So you'll inhale, come down. And then let's exhale, press, lift up. Good. Feeling your glutes help you stabilize your lumbar spine as you lift. Feeling your navel lift up from the floor so you're engaged and protected there. Let's do this one more time. Inhale and exhale, lifting all the way up. Good. So now we're going to pause with your head down for a moment. Shoulder blades squeezing in. Lift your left leg. Take 5, just the left leg by itself. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, now lift the right leg and you'll take it down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Inhale. And let's exhale, lift 2 legs down and up. They'll come 5. Really watch your belly as the 2 legs lift. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now holding 2 legs up, lightly flutter the legs. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Rock your hips, rock your back once again. This time, take your arms out into a slight Y shape. Exhale, stretch, reach your back up. Good. So you're going to come down, 2, 3, and exhale, lift up, 2, 3. Let's come down slowly, 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 2, 3, and exhale, lift up, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now pause. Walk your right elbow in, your left elbow in. Lift your 2 legs off of the floor. Then with your right leg, you're going to flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach, extend out. Left leg, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach, right out. Right leg, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach, extend. Left leg, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach, extend. Right leg, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach. Opposite leg, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach. Now pause. Elbows move out once again. Resting your head here on the floor. Externally rotate your 2 knees, or rotate your 2 heels in, your toes out. Lift the left leg by itself in this diagonal. So you'll take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Try that with the right leg. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 2 legs out and reach. 5, and exhale, reach 4. Exhale, reach 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now pause. Lift your head. Take the arms out. Now the fingertips come together as your head comes down. Your toes come to touch as well. Exhale, open into a big Y shape. Let's take 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Hold. Exhale, release. Let's roll towards your backside. Good. And so start here for a moment. You're going to press your bottom leg down into the floor. Lift the top leg up. Make this a small little lift. Take the leg forward. Now turn your big toe down and exhale, just lift the leg. Let's go another 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Really anchor through that bottom leg. 2 and 1. Now take the leg behind you, down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the leg forward just one more time. Now lift the bottom leg down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7. So the big toes touching down on that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to just lightly circle the leg here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the leg on the floor. Take your top knee. Let it stretch forward. Take your top arm back. Big stretch here. Good. And then you'll exhale, bring the top arm down. Slide your top leg back. Good. So we're going to try something here. So now I'm going to take my forearms on the floor. My 2 feet are stacked. If this isn't a good position for you, cross the top leg in front of the bottom leg. And you're going to exhale, lift the pelvis. Just hold the pelvis in a side plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, top hand down, slide the legs in, and let's switch sides. We doing okay? Can I see thumbs of okay? Okay. All right, so let's exhale, come all the way down onto this side. Again, bring your top hip over your bottom hip. And you're gonna stretch and bring your, so let the bottom leg really be on the floor. Top leg lifts up. Take it slightly forward. Now turn the big toe down. So this is just to target that outer hamstring just a little bit. So you're gonna come down and up and external rotators in your inner hamstring. Good. So you're just gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now stretch, reach the leg behind you. Really feel the hips still stacking one on top of the other. You're going to come down and up with this leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pause. Exhale, sweeping that leg back over. You're going to push down with the big toe. Now lift the bottom leg up. And once again, you'll just take 10, 9, 8, 7 little lifts. Feeling that through the inner thigh. You'll also maybe feel your gluteus medius here on your opposite side. 3, 2, and 1. Well, really both gluteus mediuses because you're internally rotated. All right, now circle this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circling the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, pause. Let that leg come to rest. Your top knee is bent. You'll take it forward. You'll take your top arm back behind you. Big breath, big stretch. Good. Let's exhale. Bring your top arm down. Top leg back. Push with this hand. Slide the opposite arm underneath you, and then decide what's the best position for your feet. I also forgot to mention, if a full side plank isn't for you this morning, you can always bend the bottom knee. And in fact, that's a great exercise. But anyway, flexing your feet, strong, whichever position you want your legs in. Let's exhale and lift and just hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the pelvis slowly. Top hand down. Slide the legs in. From here, you'll take your 2 hands into the floor. Let's press and lift and find a down dog. So really stretch out your back, estirando. Good. So from here, I want you to try something. Walk your legs just a little bit wide in your down dog and then stretch back once again. Good. Now walk your hands over to the right and just stretch for a moment. Good. Really feel that your kneecaps are extending. And then you're going to walk your hands over to the left. Big stretch for a moment. And then from here, moving through your center, take your hands to the hips and exhale, rise up. Let me check the time. I think I know what time it is. Oh, a little behind, but there's still time for weights. So let's pick up your weights. And I want you to hold your weights together, palms facing each other. This is my right side facing the computer. Good. So just take a moment here, ground your weight in your feet, and then exhale, reach your weights out. So they'll come just from your midline. And exhale, reach. Let's go 4. Let's exhale, reach 3. Let's exhale, reach 2. Let's exhale, reach 1. Good. So now let the palms face down, and you're going to lower your thigh bones back, pull the elbows up. Again, just a few rounds here, warming up. 5, and exhale 4, and exhale 3, and exhale 2, and exhale 1. Good. Let's hold down here for just a moment. Reach your 2 weights back, and we'll take 10 triceps. Just reaching here. We'll go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reach, letting your arms just rest under your shoulders. Left arm by itself alongside the ear. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Right arm alongside the ear. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So now let's straighten your 2 knees as you change the position of the arms and of each arm. So one arm reaches back, one arm comes forward, knees bend as the arms come together, and then they exhale, extend. We're just going to take another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause. Back in your center. Exhale. With your right leg, step forward. Put a little weight there. Good. Now with your left leg back behind you, lift and lower it. Just take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Pause. The leg to the side. You could reach your weights to the side also. Down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms overhead. Leg out in front. Down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Let's pause. Stretch your arms back. Take weight in your front foot. Now your back toes are going to lift from the floor, and we're going to take 10 tiny lifts here. Down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms to the side, leg to the side. Here we go. Down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm going to step back just a hair. Let the right leg come forward. 2 arms up and exhale, lift. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring that in. Let's slowly let your torso come all the way down. Hands here anywhere on the legs. And for a moment, before you do this stretch, really watch the line of the legs. So I've got my feet all the way together. If you do that, that makes this a bit more of a balanced pose. And then I want you to see, I don't know if everybody can see this, but it still is a problem. A lot of people, can you see that my kneecaps are hyperextended because I have no engagement through my quadricep? You really want, when you are taking a forward bend, to feel your weight move forward in your feet so that the quadriceps engage. And that's going to actually stretch your hamstrings better and be better for your joints overall. So make sure you feel the work there in the front of the leg that's allowing the back of the leg to stretch. Give this 5 breaths. Good. Now I just want you to pull in, articulate each vertebra, coming up nice, slow, steady, easy. Bring your palms together behind your back. And now cross your right foot in front of the left. And you're going to exhale. Again, try to keep your femur bones lifting as you come down and forward bend. Feeling this as a stretch in your sacrum. Good. Now push equally, evenly through your feet. Make this now a flat back to come up. We're going to change the position of your feet. Maybe shift, let the opposite hand come on top. And again, avoid hyperextension. Stay engaged as you lower down to stretch one more time. Again, this is a great opportunity to work on balance. And then you're going to exhale, push into the feet. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Good. All right. You all, it's 9 o'clock. We've done it. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.